Transformers will return after these messages. The Transformers will return after these messages. We now return to the Transformers.
Yes. Anyways, how's it going, guys? We are back for another Megatron draws. It's been a while. I think the last one we did was Ironhide. We did Ironhide and Nemesis Prime last. So yeah, this week we are doing Elita 1, who was obviously one of the first female Autobots in the G1 cartoon, or that was introduced in the cartoon, because there's obviously history has kind of come about in the franchise where there's been multiple characters, but in terms of chronologically, in terms of the franchise as a whole, he's the first one introduced. So yeah, we got our lovely chat members in the chat of awesomeness. And we got Grumpy Old Ninja Kintaro, and he chose Elita 1 over Chromia and the other wenches. Just kidding. And then we also got Boset. So, oh my gosh, all right. Who also got a cameo in one of my latest videos, which was funny. I totally forgot that the banner was still up the whole stream. So, why are you still up? Hold on. Yeah, it's still up now. Fucking dog ass. Right. Thank you. I said hide. Streamers is fucking dog shit. Can you not? Okay, I cannot fucking. There we go. It's so fucking slow. That's why it's so fucking annoying. All right. Anyways, let's get back to work. So obviously, before the stream started, I kind of started working on this. I actually have a couple poses. I'm not fine.
Amazing. A booby trap that actually catches boobies.
What the fuck is going on? Alright. But whatever. But how are y'all doing? It's been a crazy weekend. So we're just gonna. So obviously, before the stream started, I started working on the face, and obviously the main structure. I actually have a couple poses I was starting, but didn't pan out. I had this one, then I did this one where I was actually going to have a sword. I tried again. With this one, why is there tape there? But ended up going with this one. I think this one. That's like the more simple pose here. So I am doing quite well. I am doing all right. got some new diorama actually ideas going, and I actually think probably next month we'll probably do a diorama next month, just because I don't want to eat my StreamYard hours up. But I've been doing a lot of planning for the Shockwave one, which will be really interesting. So, trying to see, it's a little different. Make them a little more symmetrical here. Yeah. Actually, is it focused? There. There we go. All right. Just erase some of the ugly pencil work so that I can identify the good pencil work that I want to keep around. Also using a little bit of a blue line pencil just to kind of, yeah, it kind of helps out a little bit with defining the lines a bit more. And obviously going for her more classic G1 sort of look here. Yeah, actually, I got a new setup going here. I actually propped up the camera a bit with this bin here, so it's actually kind of working. I actually used that a lot when I was doing the diorama streams, so really helpful for getting like really high up views of the area. Yeah, I actually need to get a reference pulled up because I need to get her. Need to get a good look at her shoulders. All right, so. No. Okay. So this one's good. This one needs to be worked on because it's supposed to be like a little pipe going up this way or wherever. And then the rest of his arm should be normal. Like shaped. Yeah, they switching to blue lines now. Yeah. Max doing it. Well, I've always used the blue line, just haven't really used it much on these streams. I've always used it just mostly because I started doing a lot of color work the past couple of years. I've started using less because, well, that was before I started using multiple sheets of paper, you know, because I used to just do it all in one go, but now I kind of just work with, you know, because like I use my light pad to kind of save some of my artwork, so I can have an inked version and have like a colored version on the side. That way I can save the original, but also make it easier to make corrections to mistakes and stuff like that as I'm going. And oh, Chromia is in the lead. Oh, wait, no, it's tied still. It shows Chromia first, but yeah. But yeah. But actually, Ethan Van Sciver kind of gave me the inspiration to use blue line. It was very useful for a time when I was getting into inking. So, yeah. So a little bit of history, as much as I can give, in Elita 1. She was one of the first Autobot female Transformers, at least in the context of the original cartoon. Although an argument could kind of be made technically for Nightbird because she appeared first, but she's not technically Cybertronian, so I don't think she counts really. But Nightbird's the first female robot, but you know, the first actual Cybertronian is Elita 1. At least that was conceit in the show then. Because a lot of people get confused. It's like, oh no, RC was the first one. No, it was Elita 1 and her whole crew there. And she was basically introduced as sort of Optimus Prime's love interest. So, her and Prime kind of have a history, you know, in that show. Her and Orion were kind of like just worker bots. They didn't really weren't really all that important until Megatron arrived and almost killed them both. And then eventually they were rebuilt by Alpha Trion, and then they became the new warriors of the Cybertron race to fight back against Megatron and Decepticons and stuff. And she was basically in the present day, she was kind of left on Cybertron when the Autobots left, and they were kind of thought to be dead, but they survived, and yeah. Well, that's what I told Mac in '90. Yeah, Alphatron's a cool character. I really want them to make a masterpiece figure of him. He's a really interesting character. I've actually been reading the Exodus novel. Actually, I haven't read it before, just because I haven't really been haven't had the most time to read. But I actually read a lot of it, and a lot of it has actually to do with a lot of with Alpha Trion. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on with him in that story. Although I don't know if Elita 1's been introduced in the story yet. So right now it's just about Optimus and Megatron in the Exodus novel. So, but I always like when Elita 1's kind of tied to Optimus' story, like their relationship. So I'll combine Spider-Man with Jorio Kuma Yokai. Sure. Yeah. He's a Mirage Prime's guy you're talking about. Exactly. I'll talk however I want about her. All right. I'm not going to really show a whole lot of the arm. Just have it in the back here. And then just have the police color in her G1. Yeah, well, she'll be reddish. Well, she's like pink. Hold on. Yeah, she had in her original design, she's pink and reddish. So, yeah. She will be G1 Elita 1. Do not worry. Yeah, she had more of like a hot pink to her, right? Like a really like darker sort of pink, and then along with the lighter shades. Hold on, I gotta look at the cartoon model. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I'm drawing her G1, bro. Like, I know what I'm doing. It's all G1 here. I'm a G1 elitist when it comes to designs, Transformers. For the most part. With a little bit of stylization. Yeah. Yeah, I love her character in the original cartoon. Didn't really like her in the Netflix series, though. And where was I? So basically her story was she, in the present day storyline, she's kind of, fighting a war on Cybertron. She's basically leading the rest of the Fembot team, like with Chromia, Lancer, Green Light, Moonracer, and I think Firestar. They were all kind of like their own little group. And yeah, they were kind of like fighting like Shockwave and stuff like that mainly. They're trying to thwart his attempts on Cybertron while the Autobots continue the war on Earth and such. So they mostly like worked with like Alphatron and stuff as well. They're kind of working to survive and shit. trying to get the main sort of identifying traits of her design here on our torso here. G1 elitist. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't even. I've seen some like images of the Earth Spark stuff. It just doesn't look really good to me. I'm just not really a fan of the art style. It just looks a little too stylized. I mean, it's kind of cool to see Elita 1 actually on Earth. It's the first time we've ever actually seen her on Earth, because in most of the cartoons, she's either on Cybertron or, well, aside from like maybe like the animated cartoon, that was more, but that was mostly like, but when she was like Black Arachnia, not so much as Elita, which I wasn't really a big fan of that take on Elita either, where in that version, she was basically, well, she has kind of like the same sort of, she has more of a friendship with Ryan Pax, or Optimus, rather. It was, I don't think they called him Ryan Pax in the animated cartoon when he was, before he became a Prime in that, but she eventually became evil because she was left behind on a mission with which involved like Sentinel and Optimus in there. And then she basically became angry and joined Megatron, and when she was like she's kind of like transmorphed into like half a robot, half organic life form with the spiders and stuff. So if everything around her being on Earth sucks, yeah, that's true. That's true. And that's the only kind of cool thing, I guess. But yeah, it's just like the art style just doesn't look right. And apparently they got Alan Tudyk to play Optimus Prime. I'm just like, what? I mean, I haven't heard anything from him, so maybe he sounds good, but I'm just like, Peter Cullen. Give me Peter Cullen. But it looks like the only thing we're going to be getting from Peter Cullen is like it will be just the movie stuff and maybe some like very like high-end like games, you know. Other than that, you'll most likely just, for like the cartoons and stuff, like you'll probably just get the new guys because they don't want to respect the old talent, I guess. So I would have accepted that if that's what they had done on China Anime was it, but they just made it evil and no sense and stuff. Yeah. That's like the only thing I didn't really like about anime was Elita 1. I mean, I don't know, maybe if they just made that different character altogether and not make her Elita 1, that'd be fine, but okay. Giving her some big ass hips here. You can see why Prime took a liking to her. Ooh, it's a little too much there. Oh, I can never be too thick. Spraying just a little bit, so it doesn't look too out of place. Yeah, or at least get Gary Chalk to play him. You know, Gary Chalk was a good Optimus Prime, because the thing with like, you know, the main issue really isn't that they're just solely that they're not going Peter Cullen, but the fact that they're going actors just to imitate Peter Cullen's voice. You know, with the new guy from Netflix and such, like, because like Gary Chalk and David Kai did really well in their respective roles because they did something different with the character. But I don't know. But this new stuff, they're just like getting actors just to do impersonations and stuff, which I don't really appreciate. I think it's kind of just disrespectful to the old actors, just to be like, oh yeah, your voice is great and all, but we're not going to actually hire you to play that character. We're just going to get some younger talents and stuff like that. Yeah, which is fine, obviously, because I know these characters obviously should transcend beyond. You know, like they shouldn't stop making Optimus Prime when Peter Cullen and Frank Welker pass, but it's like But you still have them, and if they still want to do the roles, then let them do the roles, you know? But Saint Factoria, bless his soul. Yeah, exactly. It's just like that's kind of just what I see, and they kind of did that a lot with the Bumblebee movie too, where they kind of because I think I showed you that story a couple of weeks ago, or like last month or something, where what happened like years ago, but you know where they got I think they got what's his name, the movie trailer voice guy to basically do the vocals for Optimus Prime, but just so that they could get the animation model and then just bring, because they worked with him for John Bailey, I think his name, Bailey's his name, and they were working with him for a couple months so that they could get the animation model going, because they need to get the make sure the voice matches up with the animation model, and then they would just bring Peter Cullen in for the one day, which was kind of annoying for Peter because he had to kind of imitate someone else who was doing an imitation of him. You know, it was kind of a dumb thing to do. And that's kind of why he sounds a little bit off in the Bumblebee movie. You know, it's just a little bit, you know. Yeah, like if you pay attention to that movie, you can kind of hear that Peter Cullen's voice sounds a little bit off in that movie because of it. So I just don't really like the weight. That's kind of like the main problem I've had with the franchise. And a lot of the fans, or some of the fans, I'm not really. And there's some fans just going along with this whole thing, you know, the whole change of these actors, and it's just like, how can you? It's like how can you call yourself a Transformers fan and just ignore what's happening to the old actors? Like, do you have no respect for what came before? Like, so I get that you want more content and stuff like that. I do too. You know, it's just like, but at the same time, it's like I don't want it at the cost of, you know, the disrespect of our, you know, people that made the franchise. You know, especially someone as influential as Peter Cullen and Frank Welker. You know, they're so important to the franchise. You know, for the longest time, it's just like, yeah, I don't really want to be part of it if it's going to be at the expense of them. You know, but. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the actors and that now it's just like it's most likely just like a lot of newer fans, honestly. Seems like it, or if they're older fans, they're just not really being responsible. I don't think, or thinking responsibly in terms of like it's just a lack of respect. It's I kind of seen a lot in the franchise, in the fandom lately. Need to continue on that cat livery, car livery. Oh, you know what? I think I need to make these shoulder pads a little bit more curved. Using kind of two different models. I'm kind of using this one. It's kind of like a 3D model of her, and then I'm kind of using the G model as reference. I'm kind of going back and forth as I like both models, but. Dude, did you all see what these people are saying about that blasted show, or just as bad? God damn it. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I heard a little bit about the Last Ronin, but I didn't really read it. I haven't read any of the Ninja Turtles comic books, but But yeah, remain G1 at least, exactly. It's pretty decent. I haven't gotten them all just yet. Oh, okay, yeah. I heard good things about it. Just haven't really gotten into it myself. It looks interesting to have a, Mikey kind of being the last of the Ninja Turtles. I know that. I know like the basics of what's going on. It's basically like the Ninja Turtles version of like the Dark Knight Returns or something, from what I'm gathering. It's like this very dark storyline. Let's do a little indication of the symbol there. Kind of like the idea of them giving Elita 1 like a sword or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I won't add one to this one. Just, I don't think it'll really fit the pose, but I actually remember someone editing Elita 1 into the Transformers Prime like intro. They made a complete model of the character and then kind of edited her into the intro and stuff. I was like, actually really cool. And she almost made me want to actually see Elita 1 in this in the series. All right. Let's just tidy up the drawing here, and we'll kind of finalize some of the lines now. So I kind of know what I want now. I also got to get this hand going as well as this one. Just got to clean up. Should I clean up these guys as well? All right, I'll do it. Do you guys like the longer ones, or should I keep them a little bit shorter? Because I think in the cartoon they're a little bit shorter, but maybe I'll find it. I'll find a medium, sort of in between. Something like this would be good. Yeah, it's fine. Longer, short. All right, you guys are getting mixed messages, so I'll just go in the middle. We'll figure it out later. Oh, no worries about it. We'll tidy up the gun. All right. So we'll get the shoulder going. Everything along works out well. I'm sure. That would require an angelic form, not true to Elita. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. Draw her as an angel. That kind of works for the character a little bit. In terms of like her personality, you know, she has that kind of like motherly, angelic sort of vibe. I'd really like to draw like Solus Prime. That'd be really cool to draw, actually. I think I did draw Solus Prime a while ago. So one time, a couple of years ago, I drew this piece of all the fembots together. And I think I had Solus Prime's like head as like sort of the centerpiece in the back, and I had like Elita 1, RC, Chromia, all of them. I think I did draw Windblade in that. I've been trying to find that piece too. I've been trying to find that and read, because it was actually a really good piece of art I did, but I can't really find it anymore. I'm going to have to go through my phone to see if I can find it and then just print it off and do that. Here's the one eye. Try one. All right. You know what? This is seems a little off. Oh. Let's see. I'll change the color just a little bit. Okay. I just want to tidy up the line work on her torso. Lorena's going live. I can't watch you, Lorena, because I am drawing. I'll do some detail work later. Just want to get the main sort of bulk of her design going here. Go like this, maybe. Yeah. There we go. Oh, yeah. You know, I think it might be time for Bollywood to kind of take over Hollywood now. All the bullshit we're pulling over here. All right. This arm here going. We'll get the waist, then we'll focus on the hands and arms, because usually it takes longer. There we go. Here, I need to get some reference. Ah, dog. Can imagine without feeling like a cartoon who's. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, that was a pretty cool video. I actually really like when the fans do stuff like that. Yeah, for some reason there's like fans like posting like little fan made like CGI clips from pretending it's from like the new Bumblebee movie or whatever, the Rise of the Beast movie. It's just like this is not fucking real. It's like all the CGI is awful. I mean by fan standards it's good, but like, you know, if it was real, it's like this is not going to be movie quality animations. It's like you're not fooling anybody, buddy. It was like actually a kind of cool one where they had like Ironhide and Prime in it, but it was the movie Ironhide in red colors. And I was just like, yeah, it's kind of dumb. I mean, it would be a cool moment though. Not gonna lie. I always love the friendship between Altos and Ironhide, but which, to be fair to the movies, they did kind of show that a little bit in the movies, like a little bit of the original friendship, but not a whole lot. They didn't really develop a whole lot with the characters there. Because they're too focused on Shia LaBeouf and, you know, having robots hump Megan Fox's leg to tell an actual story. So, not much for the Optimus Cat. Actually looks really good. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna suck. It might be entertaining to watch, but other than that, it's not really gonna be. You know, I felt like they're actually gonna go in the right direction after Bumblebee, because, you know, Bumblebee definitely felt like what could, you know, not really the cure, but the step in the right direction for the franchise. Let's put it that way. You know, they're going back to G1 designs, the style. You know, they had a bit more heart and soul in the story. I was just like, okay, this might work. You know, but now they're just kind of, you know, doing kind of the same stuff now, or so I don't know what's going on with it. Although I still kind of want to see this Josh, because I think Josh Cooley is supposed to be working on the Cybertron movie, so it's supposed to be an animated movie. I'm not too sure what's happening with that. I'm not too sure if that got canceled or what, but. But honestly, if I was in charge, I'd just go animation for everything. Just like go CGI animation for the movies, because you probably get more characters out of it, you know? Like something like the War for Cybertron game sort of cutscene, like something like that would be like a good way to do the animation for a movie series or whatever. Yeah, this gun's not looking great. What's your gun look? I don't know what a gun looks like in cartoon. Hold on. Oh, it's kind of a lame looking pistol. All right, we'll go with that. Gotta be faithful. Aside of that. Linus Armor. Ooh, I have no idea who that is, but that sounds interesting. Okay, so it's kind of a rounded sort of cylinder shaped blaster she has. Okay, it kind of goes like this. I think we'll add a little bit more stylization to her G1 blaster, just make it a little bit bigger, a little more dynamic, I suppose. Here. Just get a line, just draw a line through it so I can kind of follow. There. There's just a blue line to kind of identify the gun line, so we can have very, hopefully clean sort of a drawing here. It's a little too high. Yeah, just draw that hand as a box for now. Laura just voted for Chromia. Yeah, Chromia's in the lead now. Hell yeah. All right, I'll have to take a look later. All right, here, I'll pull up right now. Open link, new tab. Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Oh, shit. Remember, I hit that link on your phone so your stream. Oh, what? Oh. On your phone so you're streaming yours. Oh, I'm good. I'm using the YouTube. I have the YouTube and the StreamYard open, so I'm all good. Oh, and it's back to even now. Someone evened up the score. Or no. Someone voted for Firestar. All right. Got a newcomer in the chat. You know, boys, man. All right, this fucking gun's gonna be a pain in the ass. There. Use a dollar pencil. The shape's going. Your wrist might be a little bit too big. Yeah. Might bring that down a bit. It might be what's throwing everything off. It's a little out of proportion. Both for Elita 1. Yeah, I'm still waiting for them to make an actual Elita 1 masterpiece. Actually, they're actually coming out, Meg Fans Toys, they're coming out with their Legend scale, the Elita 1, which looks pretty good. Although it's kind of a repaint of their RC. I guess kind of works, yeah, for Legend scale. Although I think that their color scheme is a little bit off in that figure's a little bit too pink, not enough of the burgundy color. It's just supposed to be both pink and burgundy. Actually, I think I forgot to draw the arm joint here, which I probably should do. Yeah, just look at it. Okay. Just trying to look at a toy joint, kind of use as reference. It's always the hardest part of drawing Transformers is really like the arm and leg sort of joints, as well as keeping the form of the pelvis and stuff. It's kind of the main issue I run into a lot. It's just some sort of design like that here. I should go in a little bit closer so you can see a little bit more of the detail work. Oop. There we go. Oop. Just gotta make sure it doesn't fall over. That wouldn't be bad. This is where my inner and outer Elita comes in. Mold to make. Yeah, exactly. That's why it always helps to actually have the toys as sort of reference, because it's a 3D object. You kind of see it from all different angles. It's really useful. But yeah, the only Elita 1 toy I have is this one. So it's all right for now. So I'm thinking about actually getting either the deluxe version, just kind of just going with that for the time being, and then or maybe just waiting until one of the third-party companies goes ahead and makes one. Only time will tell. Actually, the arm should be fine. It's all right here. I guess this is throwing it off. Gotta make that. Yeah. All right, that should be fine. That one, and I one that's based on the MSC. Ooh, yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, I think I saw that one too. Here, actually, I'll just erase some of this stuff here. It's confusing me. It's always good to erase some of the junk that's in your way. Okay, did that work just fine? I actually think Iron Factory might have made one as well. I think they made an Elita 1 to go with their Prime as well for their stuff. That's more for the Legend scale. And they actually came out with a new one. I think they just came out with a new one as well, a deluxe version, which looks decent enough, I guess, for a deluxe. But yeah, I'm looking more for the going for more of the masterpiece scaled ones. So I'm just gonna waiting to see, and might just go ahead and buy some of the deluxe version, and then if they ever make masterpiece, I might just I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Stupid Hasbro and Warner and third parties just like make my toy already. Oh, that one. Yeah. That's the one. Yeah, it's the one where they mostly do like the IDW sort of designs for the their versions, which I think it's fine. Yeah, I think that IDW kind of does a more stylized take on G1, which I think is all right. All right, let's get a look at your gun, baby. Here, I'm gonna open you a new tab. That way, I can zoom in. All right. Oh, I can't zoom in? God damn it. Hold on. Get a picture. I kind of like how her alt mode, I'm just looking at a picture of her alt mode where her head's like basically in the back of the car. I was like, oh, I'm just poking up right here. That's funny. Same thing with like with a skirt, like his head's like always like popping out in his jet mode or whatever. It's funny. It's like peekaboo. They're a little too solid for a G1 elitist, such as myself. Yeah, they're still pretty cool. They're still pretty cool, even though they are a bit more stylized than normal. All right. Will you let me zoom in? What? There we go. All right, now I can see your gun there, Elita. She's a bit more sculpted detail work on here, so try. Capture that as much as possible. Oh, there's like a little, yeah, you can always see that. But I actually almost done the design work for the Shockwave Diorama that I've been working on. Just one of the things that, or at least the layout, I'm pretty much good with now. I think I know what I'm going to do with it. It's a little tricky because I have to account for the future, because I need to get a reflect. Because ideally, the shelf will hold Reflector, Shockwave, the Insecticons, and 2 of the Rainmakers, which would be Sunstorm and Acid Storm. I don't really care for the other Rainmakers necessarily, at least to get them. The rest don't really hold a lot of meaning to me. So I just want to get the 2 that I like the most, and then go with that for my Shockwave shelf. But the problem with that is I have no idea if they're ever going to make the 2 Rainmakers from the because I think that Deformation Space went out of business, and the only way you can get the Make Toys ones is if you participated in the what's it called, the crowdfund for them. So, and they go for a really high price now on eBay and stuff. So I kind of have to wait for the Masterpiece MP11 mold to kind of come out with theirs, which I'm guessing they will do eventually. Kind of, it's easy. It's kind of like the norm for Starscream to always get like repaints after repaint, Yeah. And plus, if I did like the 3rd one, like I think it's like Ion Storm or Hot Link or something like that, it's like I don't really need them. It's like Acid Storm, Sunstorm are the ones I like the most. So out of all the Rainmakers. And plus, if I did do 3, it'd kind of make the shelf even more cramped than it's going to be. And I kind of want to, and it would kind of take away center stage from Shockwave, because I kind of want Shockwave to be kind of like the center of the display there. So. It's like what the directors wanted to put their stamp on comic character superheroes. We are not interested in your silly version, vision or version. Take the, yeah, exactly. It's like the same problem with like the DC films. It's like I don't care about Zack Snyder's vision. I don't care about the Snyderverse. I don't care about any of this shit. I care about the characters as they were. You know, it's like I don't need it to change. I don't need Zack Snyder or Chris Nolan or David Gordon to kind of say, oh well, we need Superman to be this way. It's like no, you don't. It's like I don't care what you want Superman to be. It's like, look, just because you can't relate to Superman doesn't mean I can't, you know? It's like, but it's kind of like the way, and so it's like, oh, we're going to just change the characters so that we personally can, you know, enjoy the character ourselves. It's like, it's not the way to go. You should be, you know, it's not the right way to tell stories. You know, you tell stories based on what they were in mythology. If you're going to continue a story, you have to, you have to be a caretaker of that franchise, caretaker of those mythologies and stuff like that. Not just put your stamp of approval on it because that's what you want to do. It's like it has nothing to do with you. It's completely selfish, you know, as well. Very selfish thing to do. Yeah, you're basically putting your vision above the actual work that's been done by people years ago who came before you, you know. And he just wants to sit there and change it and all that. So, but yeah. But if I did like the 3 Rainmakers, it would make the shelf a little bit too cramped. So, it should fit perfectly with. But for the time being, I don't think it's gonna be. But it's probably gonna be a while before they ever make Acid Storm, Sunstorm. So, once I get a reflector in, I think that'll look just fine. So, the goal I need to make is like I need to make sure that it'll work with or without the Rainmakers, essentially. Like make sure the shelf looks good with just the 2 trio teams, like the Insecticons and Reflector and Shockwave, but also have enough room to display the Rainmakers as well, if should they ever be made. So that's kind of a whole dilemma I'm going with that, but I think I've found a good balance of how to do that. So. And maybe I can sneak in a Nightbird if I ever get that one. Because she is a skinnier character, so it might work somewhere in this display of that. Because I do want to have Nightbird part of that sort of group there, but we'll see. And I actually ordered something pretty cool a couple days ago, which yeah, I'll keep it to myself because I'll probably end up doing a stream or a video of me unboxing it. But it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. The thing I ordered. I'm not gonna say what it is, because that would be. You know, I think I like the idea of the element of surprise with this one in particular. I think that y'all will appreciate it more. But yeah. Here. All right. Let's do a little detail work on that. But I'm actually using a news sheet of kind of type of paper because I wasn't really wasn't really liking the the paper I was using is just too weak for me. It was too cheap. You know, it's, like my pencils would just eat that original paper I was using before. So I'm just trying out this new kind. I think it's called the Canson something pen and ink. If you go to Michael's, you kind of, I think it's a new kind. I haven't seen it before, so must be a new thing going on. All right, just get the basic shapes going for this one. Then, I really like the design here. It's a little off. Okay, try to turn out. I think it's the hand that might be throwing me off. I don't know. I love RC too, but the other guys are more. Yeah. Another one. There's the non-RC, just Nightbird actual. Just made one, and yeah. Well, actually, there is a way to kind of remove the backpack off of the masterpiece Nightbird. If you like take a couple of the pins out and stuff like that, but I actually kind of think that one worked when they did the repaint for Masterpiece RC with the Nightbird. I actually kind of worked with her design. But basically, you can actually remove all the car bits off of the RC toy, or in this case, Nightbird. So if you want to have that look, because she didn't really have a whole lot of junk on it, because he didn't actually transform Nightbird. She was kind of like a robot ninja. Like the proper way to do that character would just be to make an action figure. So, but since it's Transformer, they kind of have to make it a Transformers toy. So that's kind of the game. It's kind of how their stuff works. But yeah, I would like to see them do more with the other Fembot teams, because it's mostly just once again, the most figures are going to be Elita 1, RC, and Windblade. Fucking nice fly. Small one this time. But like, yeah, when they did the Siege stuff, they just did. I think they just did one. I think they just did Chromia and then just kind of made them all, or not Chromia, but I think because Chromia came after when they did the Power of the Primes one with the Moon Racer and Nova Star. So you're gonna fund the whole redesign and willing to make the Multi. I can complain. Yeah. Yeah, it takes a lot. Like, it takes like $1 million just to make one, like, produce one Optimus Prime toy. So it's really expensive to actually do the, actually make these toys. But it's Hasbro, and so I would like to see Fans Toys or X-Transbots kind of take a crack at it. Because the X-Transbots did kind of tease a mold for their Elita 1, but we haven't heard a peep from them since. So if I remember correctly, Nightbreaker was used in part to make RC, so it was easy to change. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you mean the deluxe versions? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think am I just drawing this wrong? It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I need to get a both from hand reference. It's just a weird angle. I never like drawing guns, honestly. It's really hard to get the angle right. Like that. Yeah. Any other funds for that, but Tara does. Yeah, yeah. Probably. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, X-Transmut's doing their Minerva figure, so I mean, it could be possible that they could be using that to kind of test the waters with to eventually do some more. I think that if any company's going to do it, it's either going to be Fans Toys or X-Transmut, because X-Transmut's been doing some like more obscure characters lately. So, like they're actually giving us a Runabout Runamuck, which is kind of cool. So maybe they will be the ones to actually give us what we want. At least what I want. But fuck sakes. All right, I'm just gonna leave the gun for now. I'm working this hand. Fuck this shit. Hey, Jacob. How's it going, man? Didn't really have a whole lot planned for this stream, actually, to be honest. Just started doing the. I was just kind of doing whatever because I didn't really have time to work on the Ironhide this week for colors. So just trying to get the pose for this hand right. Yeah. Maybe if we crowdfund it. We kind of have to build like a really big following in order to do that, probably, though. It's like, hey, everybody in the comics community, let's make a female Transformer. Or someone like, it probably won't work. Let's make an Elita 1. I guess it could probably work. There's a lot of fans for the character. Because it kind of advertise itself. But we kind of we had to hire engineers. We had to hire like designers and shit. Like, I out of my wheelhouse for that, then that works. Well, that would be the dream job too, though. At the same time, like, just imagine like being the guy that actually designs like Transformers toys and stuff. That'd be cool. But I ain't no designer. I'm a drawer. So unless they want to hire me to do some concept art, I'll be down for that. But which I don't even know if you need concept art anyways, because you'll just use the cartoon reference. Maybe for box art. That'd be kind of cool if I actually drew box art for a third-party company. I might look into that. Interesting idea. Let's bring that up. That'd be awesome. I have no idea how it does a. Yeah, that sounds cool. I think there's one company that's actually doing a Metroplex. It's gonna be fucking huge. Like it's supposed to be about the same size as the Fans Toys. I think it's supposed to be the same size as the Fortress Maximus Fan Toys is coming out with. But like, yeah, like that Metroplex they showed off is actually supposed to be about. I think it's like. So I remember seeing a picture of it with like the Fan Toys of Mega Supreme, and like Mega Supreme was just fucking dwarfed by it. It's like now Mega Supreme's fucking huge too. So it's like, holy fuck, that's not gonna help fit my. How am I supposed to fit that thing in my house? Them guys. Ooh, I gotta see that. Making his own Seeker. Tell him to make Acid Storm. All right. Let's make Acid Storm and Sunstorm, and the Coneheads. So I have no idea if Make Toys is ever going to finish their Coneheads or the Coneheads, because they did their Dirge, but they haven't showed off. But nothing's been heard of for their Thrust and Ramjet yet, because they've been silent. Okay, why didn't you open? What? Open. There we go. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the Coneheads to be made before because they do have their Dirge out, but I don't want to commit to it until I know if they're gonna finish them all off. So I have to wait on that. Yeah, do something like that. Oh, it's a 2 hours fucking stream. Holy shit. Never mind. I'm not putting that on. All right. I will look up that video later. All right. There we go. There we go. We got a fist ready for fisting. Just kidding. Maybe I'll curve this a bit. This torso here. Yeah. No, I can't even design it. That's it. I'm taking notes from him and Ethan. We can't all go all in on jump. Yeah. Yeah, that was awesome. The rip reverse. I hope I'm Mac and I hope we all like get our own like rip reverse going with both Mac and my own project. All of our projects here would be cool. Like CSF Nation verse or whatever. That'd be cool. There we go. That's a bit more true to form. Yeah, no worries, man. Oof. Fucking eyes are itchy. Hate when that happens. All right. Okay. Look, when I called it the Association, I promise you that's what was on my heart, man. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get back into my comic, dude. I've been putting off way too much lately. Just been too busy. Yeah, I gotta get back into my own comic. Just want to do a little bit of reworking some of the characters and stuff, but I haven't really gotten around to it. I should do some work on it tomorrow, actually. That's what I want to start putting a lot more of my energy into. I also need to get back to my perspective training. I kind of fell off that. I was doing like a pretty good. I was doing pretty well for a couple months. Next, kind of just kind of forgot about it, I guess, over time. So I used to be like drawing like every day. I'd be drawing like just practicing 1 point perspective, and the plan was would be to spend a couple months doing 1 point perspective, then another couple months doing 2 point and 3 point, just kind of build up that skill. But just didn't really pan out that way. But I'll try again next week, maybe in a couple. I'll try getting back into it though. That's really because that's a very important skill to learn is perspective when it comes to drawing comic books, especially. As well as like foreshortening and all that stuff. It's very important. Yeah. Here, get rid of that. There we go. Got a little pistol going now. Finally, finally got around to the shape. That's really the hardest part, is really drawing fingers, especially when they have to interact with a different object as well. It's kind of a tricky thing to pull off. You're actually better. Oh, it's a little off there. All right. Just want to clean up the leg or the sides here just a little bit. Then we can probably start doing a little bit of inking, and then is it 4:51? Yeah, we'll go for about another hour and a half, maybe. Should be able to get a lot done with the inks by then. Keep getting hit by life stuff. Actually, the last 2 weeks been working on something. Ooh. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Oh, seems the voting. Oh, Moonracer got some love. Yeah, nice. Moonracer getting some love. Someone commented or voted. Who's being silent in the chat. That's all right. All right. I think we're getting some good progress here on this one. Trying to make looks like a little bit of that utility belt on her torso there. Oh, I think it's supposed to be a little bit wider though. Hold on. Let's make it just a little bit wider. There we go. I'll do the detail stuff later. Okay. So I'll get rid of this little thing I drew in. Kind of just gets in the way. Actually, kind of works. I'll just keep it, whatever. Yeah, that's fine. All right, I think we're gonna start inking the face here. Just gotta pull out some pens. 3. No brush just yet. Let's see if this bow one still has some juice in them. I think I might need to go do some shopping next week for new pens. They might have dying out on me. Shadow one, I think it is. Where's the number on it? Oh, it's all here. Yeah. Actually, I think I have more on the other table. Hold on. So still haven't reorganized my room properly yet from the last diorama I did. So I'll probably do some organizing tomorrow. So like my art stuff is usually right next to me, but I kind of moved it to the other side of the room. So let's see. I'm too worried about getting the edge here. Yeah, it's gonna be taken off anyways. What size of paper am I using? I think it's 7 by 10, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work. How about you? Yeah, it's not bad. We'll start with that. Yeah, I think I need to do some shopping. I'm buying too much diorama stuff. Been forgetting to get my actual art supplies. It's been a while since I did a Copic marker stream, actually. I have to bring them back soon. Been doing so many diorama stuff. I haven't really had time to finish any pieces. But I think I'll do the Ironhide one next week. Or actually, no, not next week. I might have to be I might have to take next week off because I might be working that day. Unless I can somehow take it off, but I don't want to miss work because I got money. Money's good. So maybe I'll do a stream on Monday or maybe on the 12th because I think I have the 12th off. Or I might be wrong on that. You see the first part going to be... Oh. I kept run the hood art for... Oh, nice. Show y'all when it's done, when it's far along. That's for help. I saw the ones you sent me over on your channel. Okay. Obviously, I went for a bit more cheery, more wholesome, sort of a, smiling gal. For Elita, kind of always gave me that sort of vibe. Being this very, happy lady. When she's not fighting a war, obviously. Oh, I always draw my ladies happy because that's how I think women should be. Nowadays they just draw the female characters with scowls and make them all look like they're having a horrible time. It's just like, it shouldn't be the case. But yeah, I'm going to have to find that Elita one, that old Fembot piece I did a while back and try to remaster it, for lack of better terms. This one's dying. I need the 03. Or that's the 3. There. So I'm sticking some of these lines up here. Okay. Ooh. There we go. Just get a circle template just to make this a very smooth helmet here. I think, yeah, that should be good. Maybe a little bigger. Yeah. There we go. All right. Now I'm just got the basic shape of the crest here, or whatever it's called. I'll just go back in and detail it out later. Just give it more of my spice when I draw Transformers. So I do actually like to add a little bit more detail than was in the actual cartoon model sometimes, because sometimes they're very simplified. You know, ooh. I just went a little bit overboard there. Fix that. Ooh, that's making it worse. All right. Yeah, we'll salvage it. It's a little off actually this way. There we go. You can always fix it back when we do the coloring, so it's all good. Should need to get a picture of her antennas here. Ooh, no one. Okay. I'm sure there's a little one as a warrior. Chromie is her cool single friend, and Firestar and Nova are fun-loving younger gals. Go next door, packing in the RoboCop sniper one. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Let's see. Windblade would be the waifu, or the the Eastern girl you want to get with. Let's see. I guess Slipstream would be the chick you don't want your mother warns you about. Lancer, no idea. I don't know anything about her. Because they were just like Lancer and Greenlight were kind of just like no-name characters for a while until eventually they gave them names in the lore. There's more just like background characters in that episode though. Let's see. Minerva is your, the nurse if you're into that thing. I guess. Let's see. Just as long as Chromie is not a single mom, that'd be worse. Especially for Ironhide. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? I ain't raising no young ass sparkling. I ain't paying for that. You ain't mine. Yeah, waifu Slipstream is one you never bring home to your mother. Yep, that's the one you is a tomboy you never get with. Yeah. Check your mentions. All right, I'll do that later. Oh, I do not have my Twitter pulled up. Hold on. That's Twitch, not Twitter. Jerry Springer Transformers. Oh. I don't know anything about Jerry Springer. I never watched a single episode, so I don't know what that's all about. I was never really into reality TV. Yeah, I was growing up. That sort of thing. Never really into it. Just TV in general, like live action TV, just always bored me. I was just like, where's my superheroes at? So I never got into like stuff like I watched a little bit of Star Trek, not a whole lot when I was younger. It was mostly just because my dad was into it, so. But I never really, got into it personally. Never really. Like I was into cartoons and stuff. That's what I wanted. That's what if I wanted to watch TV. That's what I was going to watch. It's like I don't care about any of this How I Met Your Mother bullshit or any of this. It's like give me Transformers, give me Batman, give me Green Lantern, give me Superman. It's like give me Spider-Man. I don't watch any of this bullshit. I don't want to look at people. I do that all the time in real life. I don't want to see that. Oh. I hate drawing arm joints. It's always frustrating. If I do that, a little suck. Yeah. All right, we'll work that out in a minute. All right, what did you say to me? I don't see nothing. Oh, just Grumpy, show my stuff. Thanks, Grumpy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys like the thumbnail I pulled up? Got waifu Elita there. Didn't have anything ready for the stream. Like I literally just started penciling this like this morning, so no, I have anything that advertises like waifu. When in doubt, use waifu. I know, but Jay Springer is where actual reality TV, which is garbage, comes from. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me see. I'm on YouTube. I always look for Super on it. Yeah. But there was, but reruns, yeah. Yeah, I always watch reruns as well. I always used to. It's like I didn't care about any of these live action shows. It's like I watch like Bugs Bunny and shit like that, Looney Tunes and stuff. Everything else is boring to me. This was like Star Wars or something, but that's different from like actual TV shows. Like TV and movie, I think are kind of different. No. I think what it is, I think it's like, well, because like TV is always kind of like a low budget anyway, so it's like not gonna be as cool looking with the action and whatnot. So it's like, or the effects and stuff. So never really got into live action TV. Aside from maybe like Daredevil and some of the Netflix series, but other than that, like. This pen is dying on me. Yeah, swap. Oh, another one. Yes, I do. Oh, I do have a one. Damn it. All right. Lorenzo Lamas. All right. Oh, it's just in my. Why are you dying too? All right, use the 0.3. Yeah, I'm gonna need a pen run very soon. Oh, there we go. All right. Are all we had? No, I just show code super forward with minus 4. Yeah. All right. Gun's a little wonky, not gonna lie. Alright, I'll just keep it the way it is then. I'll try to fix it later. There we go. Yeah, it's all right, I guess. Yeah. Just gotta fix up the line work. Grumpy on Alzheimer's. Or half-Simers. Okay. There we go. Let's see. use that. Nope, a little too rounded. Find my curves. Oh. Alright, I gotta reorganize my fucking desk. I have so much shit in here. So it used to be just these fucking things in my little drawer here. Now everything's in there. Try this. Too small. Alright, I'll just freehand it then. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make tomorrow just a whole cleaning day. Just clean up everything because it's still a fucking mess from my streams. I haven't had no time to organize. Better check the stream. Okay, just making sure it's not a bad angle or anything. All right. Kind of bouncing between this and my reference. Oh, I guess I better finish the chest off here. Completely forgot about that. Oh shit. All right, whatever. We'll make it work. Luckily, this is just the inked version, so it doesn't really matter if I make too many mistakes and not be coloring it. So I can just wait it out and touch it up. Notification. November. Oh, hold on. Oh shit! Moonracer's kicking ass now. Hell yeah! Wait, what'd you say about her? Hold on. What was she? Oh, the fun-loving ones. Yeah, yeah. I definitely see that. Oh yeah, they renamed Firestar and Nova Star now. It's not the worst, but it's still gonna be Firestar. Like, but I mean, they've done it all the time. You know, they've done it with so many different characters. Like they've given them different names because of trademark reasons. Like, I think they renamed Bombshell, Hardshell, Shrapnel, Sharpshot. The one that kind of made sense was when they made Blue Streak a Silver Streak for a while. Just because, you know, Blue Streak ain't blue at all. But, and I always call him Blue Streak anyway. It's the more, yeah, just a better sounding name, I guess. Oh, kind of making the. All right, let's keep this design there. Yeah, because the design I'm using is kind of I'm using both the 3D model and the G1 design as reference, so it's kind of messing with me. But yeah, it should be fine. Marvel used it first, but because Marvel was Shazam first too. Yeah, yeah. Trademark's a funny thing. I'm gonna touch up this hand later. We'll work on that later. Right. Oh, you know what? I'm kind of fucking this up. There. Go with that. Okay, so this is kind of carrying over from that. Which will probably be 003. Find it. Oh, this one's dying. Nope. Okay. Trying to add some little indications of things here. All right. Okay. To add some circles, or just one. You don't need to. Yeah, do the one with this. That should be good. Yeah, perfect. It's a little bit small, but oh well. Back it. Test. All right. All right, we got all the information. Actually, the circles up here as well. And then we can move on to bigger and better things. We can finally erase all this pencil work. So we use the third one from the right. Gotta make sure I'm trying to line up correctly with the other circle. Okay, should be fine. Oh, it's a little off. Oh well. Oh well. All right, so I'll add some detail work here. Just do a little bit of a bump out here. Hold on. Okay. All right, let's erase our lady here and see what we can do to spice her up a bit. So far, I'm actually liking this new paper. It's actually pretty durable, at least a lot more than the old one that just died instantly whenever I would lay in my pencil work, because it always eat the paper. So it's too strong for the paper. And what I'm gonna do is make a really quick background, like a little bit of a. I'll do a window. I think I'll do the window for this one. I think that will work best for this style here. It's more of a pinup look, sort of a not really pinup, but similar to that. She's always long, going along. Okay. Oh, hi, Mads. How's it going? How's it going? So I think we'll go about here. Kind of whenever coming out of the picture, so we'll go 1 and 6. Okay. You're Satan. Yeah. Dumbass autocorrect. Oh, I better check my screen. Make sure I'm not fucking up. There we go. I'm just kind of happy with the way this one's turning out. Which I might have to fix up the nose a little bit as well. Let me go back in. All right, I think we'll use, yeah, that'll work. We'll just do our background here, and then we will, which will just be like a plain black window here we're going for, and then we'll work on other things. Just tidy up the line work, do some detailing. Kind of like having the window sort of built around her. It'll look fine. Okay. Just trying to outline the blacks first, just to make things easier. The video might not load. Ooh. Didn't think so for years, but I eventually learned rulers are for our friends. All right. Don't know what that's supposed to mean, but okay. Must be a reference to something I have no idea about. Okay, now I just need a big brush. Maybe this guy. Just do this guy. Or maybe not. This one's fucking bad. Hell. What is happening to you guys? You're all dying on me. I guess we'll have to use the Pentel. I did like using the Pentel. It just kind of gets messy and you kind of have to wait for it to dry after a while. I do kind of think of turning this into a series where I draw all the fembots. I could do like a Chromia next, Moonracer, RC maybe. I did RC last year, but that was more of like a duo piece with her and Springer. So maybe I'll do something with just her. Or we draw her with hot rod next. Yeah. Get a little competition going. Not that there is one, you know, because everyone knows it's supposed to be RC and Springer. Plus, who would go for hot rod when you could go for a Springer anyways? From a chick's point of view. No, marker. Thanks. I hope I don't run out of layers for that. Okay. Now markers, they're more fair weather friends. They won't be there till the end. Yeah, we can probably do this. I actually really like the style I'm doing with this one. So, ooh, actually drawing Minerva would be kind of cool. I haven't drawn her before. All right. Do Minerva, we do Slipstream as well, like maybe just some Decepticon chicks. Understand and be able to use layers in Photoshop. Ooh, yeah. I don't do Photoshop for it's too complicated, too much work for me. it's like all the stuff I can do in Photoshop I could probably just do on paper anyways. So, but or not on paper, but you know, just painting and stuff like that and inking is just it's a nightmare for me. I'm too used to the pen. Plus, I already gave my drawing pad away to my sister because I didn't use it, so I gave it to her instead because she does a little bit of digital work as well. I tried it before, like years and years ago. Just it wasn't really for me. That was 5:40. So I'll probably go for another 30 minutes now. Yes. So I think I might do like a little star background here or something. Yeah. Just to spice things up a bit here. I got flashbacks when I saw that word. Most of I am terrible in Photoshop. 7. Okay. Way to scan images into the game. Oh. I used to use the Pentel and the what is it called? The Bishumo. I used to use like these pens a lot back in the day when I used to ink hair up. But since I do a lot of coloring now, don't really do a whole lot of that unless it's like black hair or something or brown hair. But you're doing Arial maybe. That'd be kind of interesting to do the before she became Elita 1. Yeah, it should be fine. I can probably just touch up the sides later. Just want to get the basics going here. Game, I am a bit of a racing. Oh, okay. Racing junkie. That's cool. Just go like that. And I'll just use the, what's it called? Uni-ball to kind of touch up some of these white areas. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Thanks, Grumpy. Yeah, I need some reference pulled on in to make sure it's. Oh, it's more of a bluish gun, so there should be a little bit. There still be a little bit of shadows on it. So I'll just define the shadows real quick on the gun. I do a whole lot. There. Let's see. So not a whole lot of black areas, mostly like pinks, reds, and whites. So, all right. So I'm gonna go shadow some areas real quick with the 0.3. Oh, this one's not good. Let's see. Oh. Nope. Where's my 3? What the hell? There it is. bit of light shining through there. Ooh. Okay. I use for a stylus these days an old beat up. Fill out to pieces because it helps me clean up. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably like the most I would do if I still used digital. I just use it to like clean up some of the line work or something like that. But the actual drawing process I have to do it physical. It's just the way I'm hardwired at this point. Ooh, not too far there. Too much. Yeah, whatever. Four, yeah. Almost looks like Black 2.0. Exactly. So let's touch up your lips, baby. So you're looking a little off. You know, she's a transformer. She still has lips. Unfortunate for some reason. Hey, Red wants him to kiss too. Yeah. Even though Optimus can't really reciprocate. Oh, Chromius back in the lead. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't exactly made a ton of Elita 1 figures either. Definitely. Oh, yeah? I think they only had like 2 Chromias. Or maybe 3 because of the movie one. But, yeah. But yeah, I'd like to see them do more of the Fembutts at some point. Hopefully, if we ever get Masterpiece Scale ones, it'd be great. But yeah, it's gonna be a tricky one to do, the Fembutt diorama, because I have to. Because I'll be making it based on a bet, or basically, I have to be. Because for that one, I have to kind of account for if I for example, if I go with the deluxe versions, right? If I go with that one, I have to make sure the diorama can make them look good in it, as well as have enough room and look good if they ever make masterpiece versions of those characters. So, but I think they should theoretically fit because they should all be about Ironhide's height, and I think that, and they're all going to go on the bottom shelf or where I have it planned out. So, and I think that Ironhide fit pretty well, and so as long as he can, and I imagine Elita one will be about the same height as Ironhide. Like, because like Ironhide's like a head shorter than Prime. I don't imagine, and if they ever make a Masterpiece Elita one, I doubt she'll be anywhere near as tall as him. So I imagine she'll be like a head shorter. So we'll see. We'll see what they do. But like, good thing about the Fembons, they're really skinny, so it might actually be just fine. Might be able to fit a couple more. Like I might be able to fit like a wind blade on that shelf as well if that's ever done. All right. Okay. I think the Cybertronians made new bots the future old-fashioned way. Yeah. They haven't exactly made a ton of. Yeah, I read that. Gotta be honest, the Mega Wave Fembot designs are his most egregious. Yeah, Prime to me because they included them showing up messily, transforming, and being destroyed in the same 3 seconds. Yeah, it's just dumb. And apparently, it's supposed to be that whole trio is supposed to be like Elita, Chromia, and RC, and they all just end up dying like right away in the battle in the desert or whatever. It sucked. And RC is supposed to be returning actually in the Bumblebee movie, but she's going to be red and a motorcycle. So, I don't know. I mean, her design in the Bumblebee movie actually was pretty good. So, I like the way she looked in that movie. So, hopefully, in the Rise of the Beast, she looks better. Always felt RC is Prime and Elita 1's daughter. Oh, maybe. I mean, Transformers don't really reproduce in that way, but because Transformers are built, they aren't necessarily born the way humans are born. Yeah, I gotta get the 05 out just to thicken some of these lines up. And RC is not a motorcycle. None of the yeah. I always imagined RC as being like a Corvette or something if she ever had a Earth-based mode. Because in the cartoon, she usually mostly had like the Cybertron mode, I think. So And that maybe it was just like a more futuristic car from the human's point of view or something. I don't know. I think she looked good as like a Corvette or something like that. So yeah, really MG1 Elias, yeah. Fembot is in prime, another character who doesn't even act like RC. Yeah, she's a lot more like Chromia. She had more of that tough girl sort of attitude, the way Chromia did. Although they do have her more motherly qualities to an extent in the cartoon. It was more, but it felt more like she felt more like Chromia in that show. Which that'd be kind of cool to see actually Chromia instead of RC, just to get just change things up a bit. But yeah, what can you do? They had her again too in the Netflix series, but she's just kind of boring. She didn't really do a whole lot. Just kind of, you know, she just seemed like an edgelord in that series. It's like, although everyone was kind of edgy in that show anyway. Like all the Autobots were all fucking edgelords. Everyone's just like, I never liked that show. It's just like all the Autobots are just all moody and emotional and stuff. It's just like the Autobots didn't act like this in the original cartoon. They were a bit more hopeful and optimistic. That's what made them heroes, you know. What time is it? 5. It's like 6 now. Well, David Copperfield, that dude. For how much fun it is to smoke people in this game. Oh, shit. It's nuts. Made a ridiculous 1 and 2T. There we go. All right. I think she's coming along just fine. And make her lips a little bit thicker. But not with this pen. Not too thick though. You don't want her to look like Kim Kardashian or some shit. One of those chicks with all the fucking poofy ass lips. Never understood that. I never understood when women do that. When they put lip injections in, make their lips look like fucking butt cheeks. It's like, you're not. It's like, I don't get turned on by lips that big, all right? It's not that attractive. I prefer natural lips. Show that. All right. Now we're getting that Mentor. Ooh. That's Sunstreaker and Sideswipe in the future. All right. Okay. So I'll erase some excess pencil work. Is everything in here? Erased. All right. All right. Let's just do some touch-ups, and then we'll call it a wrap. Oh, actually, this. Yeah, I'll touch up the head real quick, actually. Just noticed. Oh, no, I shall touch up. Add some detail work to the insides here. There we go. All right. Go Megatron. Hell yeah. Thanks, Grumpy. I'll pull all my white pens. There you go. Got some more, some newer ones. You might have died on me. I just get rid of that whole thing there. So add a little bit of detail. The gun. All right. Oop. Probably want to get rid of this line here. All right, she'll do a quick little star background. Then we will call it a wrap, just to give this a bit more pizzazz, I suppose. Everything I do have the deluxe size. Let's see, RC or Elita one. She's got the right head, but the rest of her body's gotcha. Yeah, that's kind of how it works with the fembots. They always like either it's RC or someone else, and then they just like repaint it, and oh, now it's Chrome Head, now it's Smooth Racer, now it's Elita one. Where the fuck are the feminists at now? Nah. Last thing we need is more feminism bullshit in Transformers. I kind of want to see them do Shatter at some point. I think the Toy World's coming out with a Shatter, but I don't think it looks that good. I saw some pictures of it. I actually really liked Shatter from the Bumblebee movie. I thought she was a really good original character. Like she felt like she fit the universe, the Transformers, Like sometimes like when a lot of these more woke sort of shows do things, they add new characters, but they don't really fit the world because they break a lot of rules and stuff like that of the established timeline, but or what have you. But with Shadow, she actually fit in quite nicely. So look good. Sorry, I was driving. Oh, no worries, man. No worries. Yeah, we'll add a bigger, more pronounced star right here. One right there. And do one more right here. Do a slightly bigger one. It's always gonna have like different sizes of stars just to make it look a little bit more interesting. All right, let's sign our name, and I think we're gonna call it a wrap. Yeah, pen here. Just gotta make sure it's working because these pens are fucking dog shit. I should use. There we go. Signed up, and we are done. We got Elita 1 finished and ready to go. I think we're gonna be coloring. Actually, I might color this one next weekend or next stream I do. So who knows? But yeah, there's our Elita 1. Got her all nice, and obviously I'll tidy up a little bit more of the line work here, but I just gotta get going real quick. But we got a big shit going. We got the main stuff that we need to get done going. So yeah. I should know I have the Prime RC as herself, Chromia, and Firestar. Yeah, I definitely need to get those ones if I just to have as a stand-in until the masterpiece get made. So, because I think it's probably gonna be a while anyway before those ones are made anyway. So, and I hate waiting. I'm impatient, so I'll settle for less if I have to. So let's find us a clip to end us off on. If I can find one. And I just want to say thank you, Boset, Grumpy, Mads, and Jacob for stopping by. And sorry, Grumpy. I'm sorry, Grumpy. But our girl, Elita 1, just got trounced by Moonracer here. I'm guessing people just like the name because it reminds them of mooning, though. But yeah, Moonracer 1, Chromia 2nd, and then Elita and Firestar tied for last. So, oh well. So Optimus is not gonna hear the end of it. Be able to hear the end of it. I'm sure Elita's gonna give him a mouthful, but that's okay. So yeah, let's end the stream. At least no one found by yet. I would argue that Firestar is a little bit lesser known than Moonracer, but that's just me. But here, let's just get a better view of that, and we will get going. So let's see. You know what? All right, you know what? We will play some Mara clips. Those are always fun. So I will talk to you guys later. I will update on Twitter when I'm going live next. I might go on the 12th, which, what is that? Friday next week. So maybe Friday next week, and then I might do one because I might have that day off. So yeah, Moon Racer was always the one folks around me couldn't remember. Yeah. But yeah, so I will see you guys later. Like I said, I will update when I know when I'm going to be streaming next, and we'll go from there. So take care, everybody, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Later.
What the? Oh! Oh, you... Were you teabagging? Were you teabagging him, Megatron? Because all I see for this scope is teabagging, and you go down. God damn it! God damn it!
Game over.
I was trying. God damn it! God damn it!
Game over.
I was trying to... Darth Megatron, you were teabagging me.
You will not escape the mighty Shockwave!
Hey, Mighty Shockwave! Take this!
Shit! You bitches! Get back here!
Bye-bye! Loser! You suck!
Those bitches!
The Transformers will return after these messages.